another I will presenting one more presentation. You check it. Now I'm displaying one more PPT. Remove this PPT. Close it. Again open. Just now it is visible. Now it is visible. You can see this is one more diagram I'm showing here. This is example for the above process. Okay, see here. Okay, now don't confusing here. K and N both are same only. Some textbook will be referred as a K, the changing state. Some textbook will be represented by N state. Okay, the both terminology will be same only. See, initially I told no, there's a group of trunks. Okay, all the call variables, all the number of calls. Number of calls is nothing but call will be originated, or call will be arrivals, or call will be ended. Okay, all these things will be varying with the various. All these calls will be with the progress will be varies randomly. Okay, initially I told the example is a birth and death process, or is called as a renewal process. Suppose the K is the states. Okay, the K is the process will be state. Suppose the birth will be occurred, means the call will be arrived. Nothing but the K will be changed to K minus 1. Okay, suppose the same thing. Suppose the same call will be ended. Ended is nothing but the K will be goes to K minus 1. Suppose there is no call. There is no call in the particular time, means the K will be there in the same state only. Okay, that's why there is no changes. You can see, observe here. If there is no call will be arrivals, means if suppose the call will be arrivals, suppose the call birth is nothing but the call request, and death is nothing but call terminations. Okay, ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನೀವೊಂದು ಕಾಲ್ ಈಗ ಸಪೋಸ್ ನಿಮ್ದು ಒಂದು ಐಲ್ಡ್ ಸ್ಟೇಟ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಸಪೋಸ್ ಕಾಲ್ ಬಂತು ಅಂದಾಗ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, it will be move to the next stage. This is a K plus 1 because the K is a number of states. Okay, suppose the call will be terminated is nothing but it will go back to the previous state. There's a K minus 1. There's a end state, termination stage. Okay, if there is no happen in the particular state, nothing but there is no changes, the K is equal to K. Okay, clear? ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆಯಾ? Okay, it is clear now. Say yes or no.
Yes, sir.
Okay, that's why in BD is nothing but it is also called as renewal process, or it is also called as a birth and death process. Suppose the state, the K will be moved to K minus 1 when death will be occurred. Death is nothing but the call will be terminated. Suppose it will be same, the K will be moved from K to K plus 1, means the call will be arrival. Otherwise, we can also call as the call, means the request the call. Okay, it is also called as a birth will be occur. Suppose I stay at the same state K, it means that neither birth or nor death are occurred during the period of considerations, and the particular times there is nothing, there is no call request, there is no termination. Okay, the changes, the state will be remains same only, the K is equal to K only. Okay, clear? This is a one way, means by using this kind of process we can easily develop a mathematical model for the telecommunication systems. Okay, this is one type of process. The next is the see that a telecommunication network can be modeled as a BD process. There's a birth and death process. Okay, see, they consider some following points. A number of busy servers represents the populations. Okay, suppose they consider the number of busy servers. Busy servers. Wait a minute. Deepshi, turn off your mic. Deepshi, turn off your mic. Okay, thank you. Where are there? See here the BD process is nothing but this is a birth and death process. Okay, population is nothing but the busy server. Okay, the busy server is the number of busy server represents the population, and then call request it means that there's a birth, and call termination means a death. Okay, we are considering these 3 points. Okay, the traffic is a number of busy servers. It's represented as a traffic, and then there's a call request is nothing but it is a birth, and call termination is nothing but it's called as a death. Okay, in order to analyze this process, we can choosing a time interval that is called as a dt. Okay, when it is happened, when in at what time there's a death will be appear, and what time the birth will be appear. Okay, the request. Okay, that should be in some interval of time. Okay, that is called as a delta t. Delta t is a small. Okay, very small interval time. Okay, small interval time. The calls also will be requested, and calls also will be terminated. Okay, that's why in order to analyze this process, we can choose a very small interval of time that will be represented by delta t. Okay, then such that there can almost be only one state transition in a interval. Okay, in the particular time interval, what happen? There is only one transition will be happen. Okay, we can see clearly. We can remember these things by doing this analysis. At the same, there is a very small interval of time. This process will be happen. During this process, only one state transmission it will be happened in a interval. Okay, only one state will be appeared in a particular time duration. It may be a arrival or it may be a termination, but not both. Okay, andre ಒಂದು transition ಮಾತ್ರ appear ಆಗುತ್ತೆ, either a birth or either a death or either a arrival or it may be a termination. Clear about this one? Okay, see both the process will be happen at a particular time duration, but time interval that will be represented by delta. In that only one state transition will be happened in this particular time interval. It may be a arrival or it may be a termination, but not both. ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗ್ತಿದೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಆ ಟೈಮ್ ಇಂಟರ್ವಲ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ either a calls will be request or call will be terminated. Both should not happen. Okay, and there may be a no arrival or no termination, leaving the state unchanged at this time. Otherwise, nothing has happened. The change will be the transition will be in the same position at the same time interval. Okay, that's why see there is nothing will be there means the k will be in the same states only. Okay, that's why in that particular interval of time it may be state will be transition will be a 1 or -1, not at a both. Okay, but not both. And second one is the suppose there is no termination or there is no arrival, nothing but it will be the state will be unchanged. It will be same as it is. The state will be unchanged. It will be no change in the state. Okay, in a particular time interval. That's a delta t. ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗ್ತಿದ್ಯಾ? Clear about this one? Clear? Clear about this one? Any doubt regarding this? Say yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Please take down this this one mathematical model. The second one, the first one later you take down. There is a statistical equilibrium. Okay, you take down this heading is the mathematical model for statistical equilibrium. Okay, we are doing the mathematical model by assuming this statistical equilibrium. Okay, for assumption of this statistical equilibrium, we are creating the mathematical model for the telecommunication system. Okay, the first model, the first assumption we are done, we are creating the mathematical model now. Later you take down. Now you take down this one mathematical model of statistical equilibrium. Okay, otherwise I will explain now. Okay, wait a minute. Okay, see, any doubt regarding? No doubt, no. Okay, then based on this analysis, we are creating the mathematical model for telecommunication traffic or telecommunication system. Okay, now see, now based on this assumption only, based on this points only, we can uh, creating the mathematical model. Okay, ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆಯಾ ಅಂದ್ರೆ it means that if in a intro, first one is the, you suppose the population is nothing but the busy servers. If there is a call will be request, the state will be changed to k plus 1. Suppose the call will be ended at termination, it means the k state will be changed to k minus 1. Suppose there is no arrival, there is no termination, nothing but the state will be remains same only. Okay, clear about this? And one more thing, these things will be happened in a certain interval of time. Okay, dt. Okay, in the particular time only one state will be changed. Okay, it may be arrival or it may be a termination, but not both. Suppose in the particular time there is nothing will be happened, no arrivals call or no termination, means it will be in the same state. Okay, it means that the state will be unchanged in the particular interval of time dt. Okay, based on this only we can creating the mathematical model. Then see, what we are seeing this diagram is no, that is your state transition diagram. This is a state transition diagram. Okay, now let us consider the state transition diagram of n trunks to derive the Erlang's first and Erlang's 2 distribution formula. Okay, based on these assumptions, now we are developing a mathematical model for telecommunication traffic. Okay, that will be represented in terms of the Erlang first and Erlang's 2 distribution formula. Okay, these are Erlang 1 and Erlang 2 distribution formula based on the previous assumptions. Okay, clear? Then see, and then see the number of circles is there now. Here the number of circles are there now. These are small circles is there now. That is the denoted the state of the process. The state process. State process means it go back first one or go back to back one. Okay, call arrivals and call termination. Okay, clear? Okay. Then please hold on 1 minute. The presentation is visible, yes or no?
No, sir.
Please hold on 1 minute. Okay, sorry for the delay because of poor internet connectivity. It will that our connectivity will be it will be sometime it will be old. Okay. See, before going to that model, first I am explaining the this is a state transition diagram. See, K is nothing but a transition will be happen. There's a stage. Suppose the call will be arrival is nothing but it goes to P plus 1. Okay. At the time, what is the probability of this particular stage will be represented by P of K plus 1. Okay. Suppose the call will be terminated during the particular time. Initially, I told you people the calls in the during a particular time intervals only either a call will be arrival or the call will be terminated in the particular time duration that will be represented by beta. Suppose in the same the call will be terminated is nothing but suppose the call will be terminated is nothing but what happen it goes to the k minus 1 state, k minus 1 state. Suppose the call in a particular time that the probability of this the death process will be represented by p of k minus 1. Okay, like that it will be going on. Okay, it will be vary from 0 to n. Okay, 0 1 2 3 to k minus 1 or uh, k minus 1 to 1 and k plus 1. Okay, it will be vary from 0 less than of k or less than of 1. Okay, k is the number of lines. Okay, number of trunks lines will be represented here. Okay, sometime it okay. Suppose here I am considering a two stage. One is a k plus 1 stage and k minus 1 stage. Okay, see, we should also note on that what is the probability of this transition. Dear students, those who are not listen here, this is the last warning for you people. Last warning alla. What do it is? Wait a minute. So, see, listen here. There is a information from the college. Okay, those who are not paid the fees, we are not allowed to attend this online class. Okay, online class attend agilla andre again as usual shortage of attendance. Okay, this time liberal ag ಮಾಡಿ ಏನೆ. Next time there is no liberation based on your attendance only. We will put it in the group. ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆಯಾ? ಸಿ ಯಾರ್ಯಾರು ಫೀಸ್ ಪೇ ಮಾಡಿಲ್ಲ ದಯವಿಟ್ಟು ಇವತ್ತೇ ಪೇ ಮಾಡಿ. Okay, if suppose if you not paid means don't attend this online classes. Okay, the subject teachers not allowing you people for attending the classes. ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆಯಾ? See, only 3 students are paid full fees. Okay, remaining others remaining 9 or 10 11 students are not paid fees. Okay, today it's at least you fees 30 to 40%, 50% fees then you pay madlebeku. If you pay the fees means then you send the acknowledgement letter to me. Kotra I will forward it to the department concerned faculties. ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆಯಾ? ಗೊತ್ತಾಗ್ತದೆ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇರೋದು. ಇವತ್ತೇನಾದ್ರು ನೀವು ಫೀಸ್ ಏನಾದ್ರು ಪೇ ಮಾಡಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ ಇಂದ ನೀವು ಅಟೆಂಡ್ ಮಾಡೋದಕ್ಕಾಗಲ್ಲ. ಅಗೇನ್ ಶಾರ್ಟೇಜ್ ಆಫ್ ಅಟೆಂಡೆನ್ಸ್ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. ಓಕೆ, ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆಯಾ? ಸರ್ ನೋ
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Sir. Sir.
See, Murthy is there. Murthy.
Yes, sir.
Murthy is there.
Yes, sir.
Murthy is there.
Yes, sir.
ಏ ಮೂರ್ತಿ ನೀನ್ ಏನ್ ಫೀಸ್ ಕಟ್ಟಿಲ್ವಲ್ಲ?
ಸರ್ ಕಟ್ಟಿದ್ದೀನಿ ಸರ್
50,000 ಇದೆಯಲ್ಲ?
ಹೌದು ಸರ್.
ಹಾ, ಮತ್ತೆ ಯಾವ ಕಟ್ತೀಯಾ?
ಸರ್ ಈ ವೀಕೆಂಡ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಕಟ್ತೀನಿ ಸರ್, ಇವತ್ತು ನಾಳೆ.
ಈಗ ಹಂಗಿಲ್ಲಪ್ಪ, ನೋಡಿಲಿ ಹೇಳ್ತೀನಿ. ನೀನ್ ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ ಸ್ಟ್ರಿಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿ ಹೇಳಿದಾರೆ ಸರ್. ಆಕ್ಚುಲಿ ನಮ್ ಫ್ರಮ್ ಲಾಸ್ಟ್ 4 days ಇಂದ ನಾನು ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿ ಇನ್ಫಾರ್ಮ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದೀನಿ. ನೀವ್ ಯಾರು ತೋರಿಸ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ ಪ್ರಾಪರ್ ಆಗಿ. ಇಟ್ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ದಟ್ ಅರ್ಥ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ ನೀವ್ ಯಾರು. ಓಕೆ, ಮೂರ್ತಿ 50,000 rupees ಇದೆಯಪ್ಪ ನಿನ್ ಫೀಸು. ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀಯಾ?
ಸರ್ ನಾಳೆ ಕಟ್ತೀನಿ ಸರ್.
ನಾಳೆ ಕಟ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ನಂಗೆ ರೆಸಿಪ್ಟ್ ತೋರಿಸ್ಬೇಕು ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ. ಓಕೆನಾ? ರಮೇಶ್ ಇಸ್ ಓವರ್ ಯುವರ್ಸ್ ಓವರ್ಸ್ ನೋ? ನೀವು ಕಟ್ಟಿದ್ರಲ್ವನ್ರಿ ರಮೇಶ್ ರೀ? ರಮೇಶ್ ರೀ, ಆರ್ ಯು ದೇರ್? Ramesh, are you there? ಹಲೋ ಹಲೋ, ಏನಪ್ಪ ಇದು ನೆಟ್ವರ್ಕ್? ರಮೇಶ್ ಶ್ರೀ, ಆರ್ ಯು ದೇರ್? ಸೇ ಸರ್ ನೋ? ಓಕೆ, ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಇಸ್ Sonika is clear no yours? Sonika Prasad pay ಮಾಡಿದಿರಲ್ವ ನೀವು? 25,000. Sonika Prasad, Sonika, are you there? ಇದ್ದೀರೇಂದ್ರೆ? ಹಲೋ
Sir.
ನೀವು ಪೇ ಮಾಡಿದಿರಲ್ವನ್ರಿ ಸೋನಿಕಾ ಪ್ರಸಾದ್?
अच्छा सर फोन का
ಹಲೋ ಸೋನಿಕಾ ಆರ್ ಯು ದೇರ್? ಯಾರ ಎಲ್ಲಿ ಹೋಗ್ತೀರಪ್ಪ? I'll put absent.
no sir, she's got network issue, might be she's just logged out.
ಜ್ಯೋತಿ
ಎಸ್ ಸರ್.
ಜ್ಯೋತಿ ಎಲ್ಲ ಪೇ ಮಾಡಿದಿರಲ್ವನ್ರಿ ನೀವು?
ಸರ್ ಇಲ್ಲ ಸರ್, ಸ್ಕಾಲರ್ಶಿಪ್ ಅಮೌಂಟ್ ಬರಬೇಕು ಸರ್ ನಂಗೆ, ಸೊ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ವೇಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ ಸರ್.
ಜ್ಯೋತಿ ಸ್ಕಾಲರ್ಶಿಪ್
ಹಾ ಸರ್,
Wait a
ನಂದು
minute.
ರಮ್ಯನ್ ಸ್ಕಾಲರ್ಶಿಪ್ ಸರ್.
ವೇಟ್ ರಮೇಶಿನಾ?
ಎಸ್ ಸರ್, ರಮ್ಯಶ್ರೀ ಇದು.
ವೇಟ್ ಎ ಮಿನಿಟ್.
Sir,
Yes.
sir, I have paid and I have sent a screenshot, sir.
Which one? What's your name?
Sonika.
Okay, you're clear now?
Yes, sir.
Okay, thank you. Then Chidambar is there?
Sir.
Hello,
Hello.
Jana. Chidambar.
Sir, ನಾನು ದಿಲೀಪ್ ಕುಮಾರ್.
ಏನು?
ದಿಲೀಪ್ ಕುಮಾರ್ ಸರ್. Hello.
17 is 25 who's? ದಿಲೀಪ್ ಕುಮಾರ್. Okay, ದಿಲೀಪ್ ಕುಮಾರ್.
Yes sir.
ಯಾಕೋ ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ಗೆ
Yes, sir.
ಬರ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ ಇನ್ನ?
ಸರ್ ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ ಬಂದಿದ್ದೀನ ಸರ್.
ಅಪರೂಪಕ್ಕೆ ಬರ್ತೀಯಲ್ಲ?
ಸರ್ ಅವಾಗೆ ರಿಪ್ಲೈ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ ಸರ್, ಅದನ್ನ ಯಾರು ಅದ್ ಕೇಳಿಸ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನೆಟ್ವರ್ಕ್ ಇಶ್ಯೂ ಇತ್ತು.
ಈಗ 56,000 rupees ಇದೆಯಲ್ಲ?
ಸರ್ ಅದು ಸ್ಕಾಲರ್ಶಿಪ್ ಸರ್.
ಹಿಂದೂ ಸ್ಕಾಲರ್ಶಿಪ್ಪಾ?
ಹೌದು ಸರ್. ಕಾಲೇಜ್ ಫೀಸು ಪೇ ಮಾಡಿದಾಗಿದೆ, ಅದು ಸ್ಕಾಲರ್ಶಿಪ್ ಅಮೌಂಟ್.
ಓಕೆ. ದಿನೇಶ್ ಯಾರಿದೆ? ನಿಂದೇನಪ್ಪ?
ಸರ್ ನಾನು ಗೂಗಲ್ ಪೇ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದಾ ಸರ್?
ಮಾಡಪ್ಪ. ಗೂಗಲ್ ಪೇ ಇಲ್ಲ,
ಇನ್ನೇನ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕು ಸರ್?
ನೋಡಿ ಆನ್ಲೈನ್ ಅಕೌಂಟ್ ಲಿಂಕ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದೀನಿ, ಕಳ್ಸಿದೀನಿ ಗ್ರೂಪ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ, ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಪೇ ಮಾಡಿ.
ಓಕೆ ಸರ್, ಆಯ್ತು.
ನನ್ ಪೇ ಮಾಡಿ ಇಮಿಡಿಯೇಟ್ ಆಗಿ ಕಳ್ಸ್ಬೇಕು.
ಹಾ ಓಕೆ ಸರ್, ಅದು ಆನ್ಲೈನ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಕಟ್ತೀನಿ ಸರ್ ಇವತ್ತೇ.
ಆನ್ಲೈನ್ ಅಲ್ಲೇ ಕಟ್ಟಪ್ಪ.
ಸರಿ ಸರ್, ಓಕೆ.
Next, Hemant is there?
No sir, he's from 18 scheme.
Okay. Yashwant Gowda?
No sir.
And then Srinivasa M.
ಏನ್ ಸರ್?
ಎಲ್ಲೋ ಕಟ್ಟಿದ್ದೇನು ಶ್ರೀನಿವಾಸ?
ಸರ್
ಫೀಸ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದೇನಪ್ಪ ಶ್ರೀನಿವಾಸ M?
20,000 ಕಟ್ಬೇಕು ಸರ್.
ಯಾವಾಗ ಕಟ್ತೀಯಾ?
ಸರ್ ಇನ್ನು ಟೈಮ್ ಇದೆ ಅಲ್ವಾ ಸರ್, ಕಟ್ಟೋಣ ಅಂತ.
ಡೈರೆಕ್ಷನ್ ನಾನು ಇನ್ಫಾರ್ಮ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ. ಲಿಸ್ಟ್ 30 to 50% ಕಟ್ಟಲೇಬೇಕು.
70% ಕಟ್ ಆಗಿದೆ ಸರ್, 20,000 ಅಷ್ಟೇ ಸರ್ ಕಟ್ಬೇಕಾಗಿರೋದು.
25,950 ಏನೋ ಇದೆ.
ಎಸ್ ಸರ್, ಅಷ್ಟೇ ಸರ್ ಕಟ್ಬೇಕಾಗಿರೋದು.
ಹಾ,
ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಆಗಿದ ತಕ್ಷಣ ಕಟ್ಬಿಡ್ತೀನಿ ಸರ್. ಫುಲ್ ಪೇಮೆಂಟ್ ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಆಗಿದ ತಕ್ಷಣ ಫುಲ್ ಪೇಮೆಂಟ್ ಆಗ್ತೀನಿ ಸರ್.
ಇಲ್ಲಪ್ಪ, ಅದು ಪಾಸಿಬಿಲಿಟೀಸ್ ಇಲ್ಲ. ನೋಡಿ ಕನ್ಸಲ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ.
ಸರ್
ಇಲ್ಲ ಸುಮ್ನೆ ಅಟೆಂಡೆನ್ಸ್ ಹೊರಟು ಈ ಸಲ ಒಂದು ಎಕ್ಸ್ಕ್ಯೂಸ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದೆ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಈಗ ಸೇಮ್ ಥಿಂಗ್ ನಾನು ಆತರ ಕೊಡೋದಿಕ್ಕಾಗಲ್ಲ.
ಓಕೆ ಸರ್, HOD ಪರ್ಮಿಷನ್
ತಗೊಳಪ್ಪ. ಶೋರ್.
ಓಕೆ ಸರ್.
Venkat Bhargav is there? Venkat Bhargav. And then Jayavardhan Reddy is there?
Sir, Venkat Bhargav is here.
Yeah. Okay. Now coming to the subject. See, there is a probability state. Okay, Pj. Okay, you can see observe in the state diagram. J is nothing but one state, and K also will be a is state. Okay, where Pj, P of J is the probability of J state, and P of K is the probability of next is state. Okay, J is nothing but the death, and K is the birth. Okay, we consider the like this. Okay, where P of J is the probability of the J state, and K is nothing but the probability of the next is state. Okay, suppose the PJK is the probability of the state increases to K given the present state is J, and that there's a go for the next is state K. Okay, PJK there's nothing but it is the state increases to K. Okay, they will go to the next K. J is nothing but is the present state. Okay, suppose I'm considering J is the present state, then PJK is nothing but they go for the next is state. Then PJK is the probability of the state increases to K given present state J. Suppose PKJ, there's a PKJ is the probability of the state decreases to J given the present state is K. Again, it will be decreases to the present state, that is called as a K. Okay, there's a two probabilities there. Is nothing but it go for the next state, otherwise it go back to the present state. Okay, that will be represented by PJK and PKJ. Okay, see, P of J is the probability of the J. Suppose they consider J state. Suppose K is nothing but it go for the next is state. PJK is nothing but it is a present state that will be moved to the next is state, that will be a K from the given present state, and PKJ is the probability of the state decreases to J, it go back to the present state given the state of K. Okay, PKJ is nothing but is the probability of state decreases to J given the present state is K. Okay, it means that PJK is nothing but the birth will be call will be arrival. PKJ is nothing but the call will be terminated. Okay, that will be represented by probability of PJK and PKJ. Okay, PKJ and it is already in is state ಇದೆ, ಅದು one state decrease ಆಗ್ತಿದೆ and it will be come back to the J state. Okay, that is called as the PKJ. Okay, then see P of 0 to P of n. Okay, P of 0, P of 1, Pk minus 1, Pk plus 1, and P of n. Okay, P of 0, P of 1, P of 2, and P of n are called the state probability, and PJK, PKJ are the transition probability. Okay, this is a state probability, and that P of 1, P of 2, P of 3 like that. Till up to P of 1 is the state probability, and PKJ and PJK are the transition probability. Transition to the next level again will come back to the previous line and a particular given time interval. ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗ್ತಿದ್ಯಾ? Clear about this one? Okay, then based on this one only, then if there is a statistical equilibrium, the probability does not change and process is said to be regular Markova chain. Okay, initially we are considering a very small time interval delta t. Starting time will be t, and since delta t is very small, then we considering the probability of this the probability of the something happened during the its small time. It means that delta t we are considering for this state transition time period. Okay, then the probability of two or more events during a dt is therefore negligible. Okay, event which can happen during the delta t. Okay, suppose one call. Okay, one call is arriving with a probability of representative P of A. Okay, one call is arrival. One call will be arriving with a probability will be P of A. Otherwise ending, the call will be ending with a probability of P of E, and there is no changes, nothing but P minus P of A minus P of A is nothing but there is no changes in the particular probabilities. ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆಯಾ? Okay. ಇನ್ನೊಂದ್ಸಲ ಹೇಳ್ತೀನಿ ಕೇಳಿ. See, this is suppose if you take this is a state transition diagram. Okay, here I'm considering the state J is the P of J. There's a probability of state of J, and P of K will be the next higher state. Suppose PJK is the probability of the probability means the J will be moved to the next higher level K in the given present state of J, and P of KJ is the probability of the state decreases to J given present state of 2K. And present K irutte, again it will be decreases to J state, that is represented by PKJ. And PJK and PKJ, these both are the transition probability, transition ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇರೋದು. Okay, and P of 1 to P of 0 to P of n is the state probability. Okay, number of calls will be variable or number of calls will be disconnected, ended. Okay, there is a state probability, and transition will be a PJK and then PKG. Okay, clear? Based on this one, see, everything will be happened in a particular time interval. There's a small interval of time, there will be a dt. Okay, suppose you consider starting time also consider bt, that also will be very small, both will be same only. Then there is a call will be there. Suppose you consider one call will be arrival with a probability represented by P of A. There is a P of A is the call arriving, and ending probability will be represented by P of E. P is nothing but probability, A is nothing but arriving. Okay, here also no call ending with a probability, one call ending with a probability represented P of E. E is nothing but ending call, P is nothing but probability. Suppose there is no changes in the probability, is nothing but that will be represented by written as a 1 minus P of A minus P of E. Here nothing will be changed. Okay, it will be the state will be remain same only. Okay, then we know that equation of traffic. Okay, there is A is equal to CH by T. Okay, CH by T. C is the A is the traffic. C is the mean number of calls offered in a given particular time duration T, and H is the call duration for the particular call. Okay, that is the equation of the traffic. Okay, that is A is equal to CH by T. Okay, suppose the mean number of calls are arriving during the average holding time. H means the both average call and then the total average number of call during duration time and holding time should be both are same. Then we'll get A is equal to C. Then A is equal to C. Andre namge ಎಷ್ಟು time ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನಮಗೆ number of calls average calls arriving ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ ಮತ್ತೆ call duration time will be both are same andre, then we conclude that A is equal to H, and then it means that T and holding time will be same, means nothing but holding means call duration time means average call duration arriving time, both are same means nothing but A is equal to C. Then the number of call arriving, the mean number of call is arriving during particular time dt based on the previous equation. Then A is equal to C, initially C is equal to A, correct now? Then A is equal to delta T by H. A is equal to delta T by H. It means that the mean number of calls, okay, there is an average number of calls arriving during a particular time T, then we can written as A is equal to delta T by H. Okay, here delta T is very small, delta T is equal to very small. Then the probability of P of A, there's the one arriving call of the probability, one arriving call with a probability that will be represented by, okay, arriving means the call will be request. Okay, it means that it will be represented by PA. Then what is the state transition probability? That is like a PJK is the transition probability. Then P of A is there's a one call arrival with a probability, both are same only. Okay, it means that the call will be arriving nothing but initially it is in J state, that will be moved to the next higher level K state. That's why it is represented by P J K. That also is equal to the probability of one call. There's a P of A. One call arrival. There's a P of A that is equal to the A is the traffic delta T by H. There's a during the interval of time. There's a small interval of time. Okay, by H. Okay. Here, H is a holding time, and the number of call in progress is K. Number of calls in progress in a K. Progressing nothing arrival. Okay, it means that it is in present state. That will be moved to the next higher level state. There's a progress in the next state. That will be a K. Then what is the state transition probability will be in the particular time duration? There is a P of Jk, that is also equal to P of A, that is nothing but there is a call arriving with a particular probability with probability P of K, that is equal to traffic A into during the time interval. Okay, there is a small time interval, that's a delta T by H. Okay, clear? Any doubt regarding this? Any doubt? Okay. Then similarly, if the number of calls in a progress is K, we expect an average of K calls to end during the mean holding time. Similarly, what are the call will be progress? There's a K call, number of calls will be a progress is nothing but K. After that K, we can also accept the average call, K calls to end during the mean holding. Means all the calls will be ended only in the particular time durations. Okay, that is called as a mean holding time. That's the H we can represent it. Then what happen? The average calls of ending during the delta T, then K delta T by H, K delta T by H. Okay, it is also very small. Then you can also represent the probability of P of A. Okay, see initially it is in the higher stage. Then all the calls will be ending, terminating nothing but that state will be decreases and come to the J state. That y is equal to P of Kj. That's a transient probability or transition probability. Okay, it means that initially it is in K state, that will be again come back to J state. There's a decreases to J state. Then what is the probability of that transition? That is equal to P K J. That is equal to P of E. P of E is nothing but one termination or one ending call with a probability that will be represented P of E, that is equal to K into delta T by H. K into delta TH, delta TH by T means the average number of call ending during the particular time delta T is K. Arriving is nothing but A. You can see, observe in the previous probability, number of calls, the number of calls will be arriving during that particular time will be represented by A. Okay, then probability can written as a P of A is equal to A into delta B delta by H. Similarly, the K is representing nothing but the average number of or mean number of calls is ending during the particular time delta T. That is key. Then what is the probability of E? Is equal to K into delta T by H. Okay. See, if the probability of J calls in a progress during a time T is P of J. Okay, there's nothing happen in there's no progress in that particular transition J, probability J. Over the time will be a T, there's a P of J. Then the probability transition from J to K, busy trunk during the DT. Okay, it means then busy trunk. We can nothing but we do the connections. What will be that? We'll go for the next connections. Okay, so the transition will be moved from J to K is nothing but we should give the connection for the particular users. Okay, that's called as a go for the busy trunk. Okay, then see P of J to K. Okay, then the probability of P J initially it is the call progresses during that particular time will be a P of J. J will be moved to the K. J will move to the K. Then is equal to P of J into P of A. Okay, P of J into P of A. There is a call arrivals. That is equal to PMJ is equal to what is call arrival? There's a one call arrivals with a probability is equal to A into delta T by H. Okay, this is the equation we'll get it for the call progressing from J to next state. Okay, then okay, today we'll stop here. Okay, today we'll stop here. We'll continue the next class. Okay, let's see. Don't leave this meeting. Stay on this meeting only. Now continue to another class. We have another class will be there now, microcontroller from 11 to 11:55. But you have some internship at placement activities there now today. Placement activity ಇದೆಯಪ್ಪ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಇವತ್ತು ಮತ್ತೆ?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
11:30 na? Okay, from now from 10:58 to from 11:20 I will take microcontroller. Okay, stay on this meeting only.
Sir, ನಾನು ಬೇರೆ ಡಿವೈಸ್ ಇಂದ ಜಾಯಿನ್ ಆಗ್ತೀನಿ. Can you please accept my request?
Okay, you can join.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
See, any doubt regarding this? Any doubt? Okay, don't worry about this. Again, tomorrow, 4th hour is there, na? Again, we recall these equations. See, listen here. The next is the next will continue. The next subject is the ARM. Okay, in the model 3, now we are previous class we are discussing about the instruction sets. Okay, what are the instructions we are used in the Cortex M3? Okay, arithmetic, logical, bit shift. Okay, load, store. Okay, these things we are discussing in the previous class. Now we are moved to the core. The subject is the embedded system. Okay, in the embedded system, first we are discussing about the components. Okay, after that application oriented the contents we are discussed in the model 4. Okay, see, come to the model 3. Now we are discussing about what are the components we are using in this model, as well as and then as well as we are discussing about the some of the things. See, we should also compare with these embedded system components. Also, will be compared with the some of the general computing system. General computing system is nothing but computers. Okay, we can also say computers. We can also, and then we also discussing about some of the classification of the embedded system and application of these embedded systems. And then also we're discussing about the memory, how the thing memory access in these embedded systems, and also we'll discussing about the sensor, actuators, LEDs, and displays. Okay, means see, embedded is nothing but to perform some specific task. Okay, if you want to design something, means some embedded circuit means prototype means, okay, that should be perform some task only. Okay, the embedded system, it combined there is a 3 components are there. One is the hardware components, software components, and then some of the mechanical components. Okay, and then it is supposed to do some task. Okay, Mechanical components, we are using some of the mechanical devices, okay, like the some needles, okay, some doors, okay, some actuators. Okay, these are some of the mechanical components that also will be included in this embedded system. Okay, initially and generally we are telling about what is the definition of the embedded system is nothing but an embedded system. It is a combination of the three types of the components. Okay, three types of the components. The first one is the hardware component. See, hardware components are going to be there. Okay, and then software components also will be there, and some of the mechanical. Mechanical means we should do some work, mechanical work. Okay, suppose you take an example of agri-robot. Okay, take an example. The agri-robot. If you have to do any agri-robot means these three major components will be there: hardware, software, and mechanical components. Hardware is nothing but hardware component means sensors, actuators. These are the hardware components. See, software components, programming knowledge. Mechanical components, based on this controlling program, some mechanical components, they do some cultivations or do some spraying. Okay, these are some mechanical components. I'm giving some example for agri-robots. Okay, then in general we can tell about that an embedded system is a combination of three types of components. One is the hardware, software, and then mechanical components, and it is supposed to do one specific task only. Andre ee kelsa maadu andre aa kelsa madutte ashtane. It is not multitasking. Okay, it is only do a specific task only. Okay, suppose you take an agri-robot, you spray the some pesticide means you should, that is a task that will be sprayed. That task will be done by these mechanical components. Okay, some sprayer system will be there, mechanism is there, that by using that one that will be done. Okay, that's why it is supposed to do one specific task. Okay, that's why the embedded system is an electromechanical electronic system designed to perform a specific function, and this combination of both hardware and software. Software. Okay, embedded system is a unique, and the hardware as well as the frame software is highly specialized to the application domain. Okay, and then upon that, it containing these all the three components: hardware, software, and mechanical components, and it is do the specific work or specific task. What are the example? You've taken example. Okay, daily example means washing machine. Okay, see washing machine. In this, suppose you take an example, washing machine is the embedded system. Example for the embedded system. In that, what are the hardware components are there? Hardware components are there. In a washing machine, hardware components are there. See, hardware andre very simple. Hardware components, what are there in the, see, suppose you are doing the mini project, correct? Suppose you are doing some main project, what are the hardware components? Hardware component is buttons, a display board, buzzers, some of the electronic circuit boards. Okay, these are the hardware components in the machines, washing machine. Okay, and what is the software components? Software is nothing but programming. Okay, that programming will be dumped in the chip to drive or to control or to monitor the various operation. Okay, clear? That is called as software. Okay, software is nothing but the program. There is a controlling program or software, the monitoring program or some of the program to perform the particular task. Okay, that program will be dumped to there in a single chip. Okay, which is control the drives or drive controllers or motor controlling or monitoring the overall system and also perform the various operations. That is called as a software. Software is nothing but we are using some monitoring or controlling programs. Okay, that will be flashed to the particular microcontroller to perform the work. That is called the software. Okay, hardware is nothing but like button, display boards. We can see, observe here. If you open the washing machine, there is some circuitry board is there. These are some of the hardware components. And what is the mechanical components? Mechanical components. Mechanical component is, suppose in the washing machine, what is the mechanical component is nothing but the input and output of water's flow controlling is there, no? That also, and also there is a fabrication door, and then components means wash ಮಾಡಂತ components ಇರ್ತದೆ ನೋಡಿ. That is all. These are the mechanical components. Okay, ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗ್ತಿದ್ಯಾ? And valves, opening and closing the water valves. That is a mechanical component. And full board chassis is there, no? That is also a mechanical component. That's why initially I told the embedded system is a combination of these three components, and it is supposed to do one specific task only. That is called as a embedded system. Clear? Any doubt regarding this? Okay, I'm giving the example for washing machine. Similarly, to tell me in air condition, what are the mechanical components, what are the hardware components, and what are the software components in air condition? Abhishek or anyone? Srinivas, tell me what are the hardware components are there in air condition? Srinivas, M, are you there?
Sir, compressor, fan, coils, evaporating coils.
See, okay. Coils, there's a electronic components, that's a one of the hardware. And compressor is the mechanical component. It is not a hardware components. Okay, and then motor. The motor is there, no? That also a mechanical component. It is not a hardware component. Okay. See, in the air condition, suppose in the air condition, initially I told you, what is the hardware component in the air means for particular that prototype, that system, what are the hardware equipments are required? Okay, one is the remote, display, buzzer, sensors, and circuitry board. Okay, these are the hardware components. We can call in the embedded system. We can call as the hardware components. Okay. Actuator, sensor, infrared array, buzzer, some circuitry boards are there, no? A display board, remotes, these are the hardware components. As usual, software component, software equipment is nothing but it may be a programs. There's a drive control program or monitoring control program. All these programs will be dumped in a single chip to perform the various operation. Okay, and then and also some of the monitoring is nothing but what is the monitoring program is to monitoring the temperature. Suppose in the air condition, what the main aim of that one means cooling. What is the purpose of using this air condition means we'll get some cooling effects, alwa? That's why in the software program also you should write the program to monitoring the what is the external temperature and what is the internal temperature. Based on this temperature only, the coolant or these things, compressor will be worked. The coolant compressor will be work. Correct now? That's why in this air condition, the software, the monitoring software also will be very important. Monitoring the temperature by using the temperature sensor. Okay. In program program monitor no. The program they're monitoring the temperature by using the sensors, through the sensors only. Okay, based on the sensor only they can release the coolant. Okay, clear? Release the coolant. And then in mechanical component, as usual, chassis is a mechanical component, motor, and inlet and outlet of the coolant, valves. Okay, these are the mechanical component. Okay, clear? Okay, these are the two examples I'm giving here. In suppose you take an example for TV, that also software, hardware, and then mechanical component is stand, and then chassis. Okay, these are the, and then plastic doors. Okay, these are the mechanical components. And display and everything will be a hardware components. Okay, display is there, and so on the display, and then remote control, infrared rays. Okay, and then some circuitry boards inside it is there. No, that is called as a hardware components, and plug in, plug out. These are some of the mechanical components. Okay, these are the example for the embedded system. It means that we conclude that in an embedded system, it combination of all these components, hardware, software, and mechanical component, and it is supposed to do one task, one specific task only. Okay. Then embedded system versus general computing system. The next is the embedded system with general computing system. See, general computing system is that but general purpose computers. Okay, nothing but general purpose computers. In a embedded system and the general purpose computers are two extremes. These are two extremes. The embedded system is designed to perform a specific task. Yeah, the embedded system will be built for to perform a specific task. Whereas per the definition of general purpose computer, it means that can use for the general use. Okay, ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಈಗ ನಾನು ಏನಂತ air condition ಅಂದ್ರೆ proper coolant ಬೇಕು. Based on the monitoring the temperature, the coolant will be sent the compressor will be sent a proper coolant to the that particular area. That is only one specific task will be done by this air condition. But coming to the general purpose computing system, nothing but general purpose computers, it can use for the general users. Okay, take an example. It is playing the game. Okay, in computer you can playing the game, watching the movies, creating the softwares, creating the documents. Okay, and also by using the software, we can also controlling the devices also through using these computers. Correct now? By using the suitable, you can download and you can installing the proper controlling software. We can controlling the devices also by using through LAN or through the Wi-Fi, through the wireless also you can controlling the drives also. That's why the embedded system is nothing but it can design only for a specific task. In the general purpose computer, general is nothing but in definition only it is general. It means that it can use for the general users. They can use for the creating a work documents, creating the software, to watching the movie, to playing the game. Okay. Okay, there's a difference between the embedded system and the general computing system. You can see, you can read out the slide. The computing revolution begins with a general purpose computing requirement. Later, it was realized that the general computing requirement are not sufficient for the embedded computing requirement. The embedded computing requirement demands something special in terms of the response to stimuli, meeting the computing deadlines, poor efficiency, limited memory capable. Okay, I will tell what's the difference between the general purpose and then embedded systems. Okay, there is a lot of difference will be there for general purpose as well as the embedded systems. Okay, see, There is a we can also tell about criteria wise. Okay, otherwise you can tell with the generally you can general purpose computing system as a embedded system. Just I'm giving some criteria. Okay, see one criteria would take and differentiate between these two systems. Okay, coming to the content. Okay, coming to the content in general purpose computers. Content. Okay, it is a combination of generic hardware and a general purpose operating system for executing a variety of applications. That's a content. Okay, here in this general purpose computer, what happened? The combination of this generic hardware and then general purpose operating system. By using this one, we can easily execute and we can easily executing the various types of application. That is a one content. Criteria will be content. Similarly, embedded system. This is also a combination of a special purpose hardware and operating and embedded operating system for executing a specific set of application. Okay, it executes only a particular task only, specific task only, or specific application only. Okay, in the embedded system. But in the general purpose register, general purpose computer, it executes wide variety of applications by using the set of program, generic program. Generic is nothing but patches of programming. Generic hardware and generic patches, generic hardware and generic general purpose of operating system. It can execute variety of applications. Correct now? But in the embedded system, it also containing some operating system, but it executes only a certain application, certain set of application. That's it. By using the content wise, you can see that these are the two difference. Similarly, coming to the operating system. Okay, it contains general purpose operating system. This is called GPOS, general purpose operating system. Here, it may or may not contain operating system. Okay, sometimes it contain operating system or it may not contain the operating system. Okay, clear? And coming to the third one is the alterations. The criteria I'm considering is the alterations. Application are alterable by the user. You can alter the application. You can modify the application by using the general purpose computing system. But here, application, when you set it means we can't alter by the user. We can't alter. We cannot alter it. Okay, suppose you can take an example, washing machine. You can, if you already the application will be set it. Okay, they will set some programming. We can't alter the program by the user. But here, in the general computing general purpose computing system, we can altering the application by using the users. Okay, altering ಮಾಡಬಹುದು, ಏನು ಬೇಕಾದ್ರೂ ಚೇಂಜ್ ಮಾಡಬಹುದು ಅಲ್ವಾ? ನಿಮ್ಮ ಸಿಸ್ಟಮ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾವ ತರದ ಮಾಡಿಫಿಕೇಶನ್ ಮಾಡೋದು, ಆಲ್ಟರೇಷನ್ ಮಾಡಬಹುದು by using the some suitable patch cards or using the patch programming. Okay, that's the one differentiation between the general purpose computing system and then embedded system. And then coming to the next criteria, I'm taking key factor. Here, what is the key factor for this GPCS? There is a performance. The performance is the key factor. Here, the embedded system, application specific requirement are the key factor. Application, you should do the exact application for specific application requirement is the our key factor. Application specific requirement is the key factor. Okay, application specific requirement, that is called as a key factor. Okay, suppose the performance, power requirement, memory usage. Okay, that is our key factors. But here, performance, overall performance is the key factor. And coming to the consumption, power consumption in system, general purpose computing system, there is a more power losses. Power consumption will be more. The embedded system will be very less because there is a very less memory, less programming control. Means it performs only one task. That's why for that particular task, that much particular task, task, they use the power only. Okay, that's why highly tolerate to take advantages of the power saving modes supported by the hardware and operating system. But yet, it's a less or not all the tolerant towards reduce the operating power requirement options for different level of the power management. That's why the power consumption in the general purpose computing system will be more, the embedded system will be very less. And next criteria I'm considering is the response time. In the response time, not critical. Here in the embedded system will be critical for some application. Response, I'm considering the response time. General purpose computing system response time will be not critical. Okay, here embedded system critical for some application. Okay, these are the advantages and what is the difference between the general purpose computing system and the embedded system. Okay, clear about this one? See, today what we are discussing the module 3, discussing about the definition of the embedded system. It means that it containing all the 3 types of components: hardware, software, and mechanical component. It is supposed to do one specific task at a time. Example, we are discussing about the washing machine and air condition. After that, we are also discussing about what is the difference between the general purpose computing system and then embedded system. Clear, students? Any doubt regarding this? Any doubt? Any doubts? Say yes or no. Okay. Hello. Yes. Any doubt regarding this?
No, sir.
No doubt, sir.
Okay. Today we'll stop here.